Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol OWCP. We'll take a look at the daily time frame. I did this analysis last week, and I talked all about this 55-cent level, which is where this green line is coming from. And now where the price sits today at a very pivotal moment, in the world of charts. And if you don't believe me, if you don't think I know what I'm talking about, I'm not offended at all. Perhaps I'm just a random stranger to you. But all I'd say is go ask anybody that you trust in terms of charts and say, is the price around a key pivotal moment right now? And assuming they know what they're doing, they're going to say, yeah, absolutely. In fact, there's 2 points. The first point, as I already illustrated right there, is that green line. And just to give a little bit more context, the green line is simply coming from, it's just a very historic level of support. Back here in the early portions of the move, you can see price broke above it, and then several times the bears try to press back below there. But the bulls did a great job of holding strong as, again, support. Fast forward, pretty deep pullback here, but once again, this level acted as support. Fast forward to today in recent times, and this level has, to be fair, once again been doing a great job of acting as support. But now the one thing that's different than the previous times is it's kind of a double whammy, because you have this pink line right here, which is the famous 200-day simple moving average. And even if you have just a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200-day moving average, and you know that when the price is above it, from a bullish perspective, that is, you want to see the price stay above it, and that's right where the price is flirting at now. So I'm going to zoom back in so it's a little bit easier to see, but that is why this 55-cent area is so important, because there is not only this historic green line level of support, but now you have the very famous 200-day simple moving average. They've converged and are basically worth the exact same value at this point in time. So from a long-term storybook perspective, it's do or die for the bulls right now, because in the event the price falls below here, or worse yet, starts to separate, the easiest way to look at that is the further the price separates from 54 cents, that is just more and more evidence that not only have the bears taken over, but the bears are gaining that much more control. As it stands right now, you can't say that the bulls or that the bears have taken full control, because the price is maintaining up around that area. But any sort of separation to the downside, that's just, like I said, from a storybook perspective, that's just the bears gaining more power and more control over the chart. Again, if you don't believe me, if you think I'm making this stuff up, I'm not offended in the least. Just go find a trader and ask them, if these couple levels right here are important. And it's just basic technical analysis. So it's not like I'm trying to come across like I've discovered something secret. No, anybody that knows how to read a chart is going to notice how these 2 key pivot, levels have lined up, and therefore are very important. In the event the price does bounce, key level of resistance is going to be that purple line there, which is the 50-day simple moving average. But as things stand right now, breaking levels of resistance, not really a top priority. Top priority for the bulls is, maintaining this level of support and then eventually starting to work themselves back up. So it'll be interesting to see how this closes out the week tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.